Well, I was 43 when my husband decided to get the vasectomy, and we had talked about it for years, about 5 years. My maternal urge came on late. And when he said no, I realized it's too late to really go out and rush to have a child with someone else. It was going to be me, no children, no family, 4 lovers total, and a straight and narrow youth. And I had kind of put all my eggs into this, building a family basket. And
unfortunately, nothing was done with those eggs.
And so to speak, literally. Good job. And that's when I just said, I can't. This won't do. And instead of running off, leaving, or right off the bat, or running off and cheating because I knew that was about to happen, I could feel it. I went to him and said, let's try something. And I have to say, it wasn't an attempt to save my marriage. It was an attempt to save part of my soul while preserving, hopefully, the marriage. We knew it was risky, and he agreed.
And you, however, broke a couple of rules right off the top.
We both did. We both broke 2. We made 3 rules, and we both broke 2 of them over the course of the year. But I will say that both of us, well, I could speak for myself. When I would break a rule, I'd run straight back to them and kind of try to do it again.
What was the rule? What'd you break?
Oh, I broke the condom rule once or twice, and I know. And I felt, oh my God, I agonized over it. And then I went back to it. And then I stuck with it. And my husband broke the serious relationship rule.
Whenever I hear that, I feel like I'm talking to the teen moms. Like, what? Dude, how old are you?
Why,
the teen moms say that to me. Yeah. Oh, no, we're going to go down. I'm like, what were you thinking? Anyway, sorry. But go ahead. So, and the other rule?
Well, he broke the serious relationship rule. We had one where we weren't supposed to see someone over a long period of time, and he ended up doing that. He also broke the safe sex rule. And
I'm going to stop you.
Yikes.
Judy, no surprise that intimacy develops, real intimacy, that somebody gets a relationship out of this, because we're humans. That's what happens when people get close like this, no?
That's right. Humans are built to want and have attachment. And we are actually built to want and have attachment with few close individuals in our lives. It's not a free-for-all. So when you start to putting in the mix physical relationship, physical intimacy, it's going to bleed over. I don't care if you're a man or a woman. Maybe women are somehow a little bit more susceptible to it because of cultural values, but it is across the board. All humans, men and women, all need attachment.
Mm-hmm. Do we know if he had someone, I guess I can say, on deck? Because just kind of hearing the story, it seemed like he was a little too, like, from what I know, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but just like, that's why he had the long relationship, because he maybe already had the relationship, so the minute he had an opportunity, it became even realer.
In all fairness to him, and by the way, we're still friends. We've had a very amicable...
friends. If you wonder what the outcome is with the marriage,
right.
Not so much.
Okay, but in all fairness to him, I don't think he had someone on deck. I think he developed... See, I think he had what Dr. Drew says we all should do, and I agree with him. Do it in your 20s and then graduate toward commitment.
He had done that?
He was committed to me. And
so he had done that?
He had already done that,
and
I think he wasn't looking for that, so he ends up with the one woman.
Speaking of ending
I had never done that, and so it just kind of exploded.
And you ended up in a sex commune. Tell us about that.
Yeah, okay, so slow down just a little bit.
Kelvin, I'll slow down. Kelvin, take notes. Take notes.
Hey, I'm just saying, she perked up. So
I'm a journalist in San Francisco, and as a journalist, I write about subcultures, and I'm more curious and open to things than maybe your average housewife, let's say. And so I end up going to the sexual education center called One Taste, and it focuses on female sexuality. And I ended up hanging out there a lot. I actually ended up living there. They had like a residence that was more like a dorm, like everyone had their own private room. And I ended up living there for about 3 months and making a lot of friends and that kind of thing. So it wasn't really like the 70s sex communes you see where everyone's like in a naked pile or something like that.
All right.